Kudos to Costa Rica.
Costa Rican kudos, baby. A murder mystery in a lazy river.
There's a dead body of a guy who crapped his pants. I love a shark summer. I love the sharks out there. They're beautiful creatures.
Graduate Chip Chantry got really good at stand-up comedy and now does it in tropical locations.
I'm feeling like summertime, and not even a lazy summer. This is a get-up-and-go kind of summer feel.
What up, Burnt Ones? This is the Sunburnt podcast where we talk about comedy and tropical travel. To my right, as always, you know him from Netflix on the series Tires and his amazing stand-up special Move Closer. It's Chip Chantry.
And over here to my left is Mr. Thomas O'Brien, Emmy award-winning producer, writer, and my pal. Grab a float, put on your earphones, and drift away. Grab a Mai Tai.
Because it's great to be in the tropics with your boys.
All right, so that was October, and I've been stealing packages off his front steps ever since. It just makes me feel alive. You know what I mean?
Chip, we actually already got started.
Oh, hey. Hey, everybody.
What up, Burnt Ones? It's the Sunburnt podcast where we talk about comedy and tropical travel. And we got a heater for you. We're going to get right into it. We're doing a deep dive on lazy rivers, and some of them are lazier than Chip was the summer he started smoking weed next to a heat lamp.
That was a lazy summer.
Costa Ricans are happier than clams.
That was a lazy summer.
Sharks are taking over my local beaches, and sadly, this West Side Story has no jets to fall in love with.
Just sharks.
The Steroid Olympics ironically didn't rage.
And I was not accepted this year.
I mean, you juiced a lot, Chip.
A lot of juice. Juicy fruit.
Oh, man. Maybe next year, bud.
Next time.
And staying put is the new going somewhere. Internet chatter about vacationing in your own country is up 77% worldwide, Chip.
No more customs for this guy.
We've got Buffett facts. Our fish of the week is technically a mollusk.
It's okay.
And you'll be thrilled we made the exception. We crack open the good book to reveal floating water parks and heavenly beach creatures. The Trouble in Paradise hotline is open, and you can leave us a voicemail at 310-845-6038. We're looking for your worst, most harrowing vacation stories. We want to hear them and all the details. Leave that voice message. And now, dude, it's time for an old-fashioned slather. We're going to set the tone.
Get it ready to go.
We've got some Hawaiian Tropic. I'm rocking 50 because I need that kind of protection and that kind of inspiration. Is it more protection or inspiration sunscreen at this point, Chip?
I think that's what Willy Wonka said. It was 99% perspiration. I think it was.
All right, dude.
That smells good. I'm rocking the 52. And I'm feeling like summertime, Thomas, and not even a lazy summer. This is a get up and go kind of summer feel after slathering it up.
This is the Sunburnt podcast where it's summertime all the time in your mind. It's also actually summertime, so this is great. This is easier.
It's a twofer. It's a hat on a hat, but two of the best hats with a lot of sun protection.
Two great sun hats. We talk about comedy and tropical travel. If you think those two things should go together, stay tuned. Front desk.
Hi, this is Mr. Chantry in room 308. I was wondering if you could send up 6 pillowcases.
Mr. Chantry, you're not allowed to have 6 people sleep in your room.
Oh, sleeping? No. We need the pillowcases to go trick-or-treating around the hotel tonight.
We'll send them right up.
If you dare.
Chip!
Thomas.
Episode 64 of the Sunburnt podcast, buddy.
When I'm 64. Feeling it.
Yeah.
N64. Nintendo 64. I'm just trying to think of all the 64s out there. I think we nailed them. I think we exhausted all of the pop culture 64s that are... It's the Beatles When I'm 64 and Nintendo 64. I can't think of anything else, right?
1964?
I mean, that was a year.
Uh-huh.
British invasion, as they say.
If we ever start a sunscreen, maybe that's the SPF we'd go up to.
SPF 64, because it's like 50, but just a little bit better. But it's not like those 70 people. Do you know what I mean? We're not nerds.
Get out of here, man. Freaking ghosts. Beach ghosts walking around like beach ghosts, just all white face.
Beach ghosts.
Not 64, though. That's the sweet spot.
It
Chip,
is.
it's time for Florida the Algo.
For the Algo, let's talk about some stories from this week that are so much fun for everybody to listen to, especially those robots inside our computers.
We got to get those robots on board. They're the ones that get the content to you.
Yeah, they do.
If we don't tickle the robots, we can't tickle you.
By the way, Robot Tickler, one of the top 5 careers, they say, in the second half of the 21st century.
Yeah, they're going to like those human fingers still, I think.
Coochie coochie coo.
All right, getting into it. Conde Nast Traveler has made a list of the 11 top lazy rivers around the world. Many of them don't wake up till 11 a.m., Chip.
These are sleep-in rivers, Thomas.
They are, man. And also, I think like they inspired this article because they didn't say the best lazy rivers, and then they didn't even rank them. It's just like, here's 11 lazy rivers.
Just deal with it. Here they are. Like, we don't have time for this. Yeah, I got to watch Sopranos for the 9th time.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the vibe for that. You don't want a super well-researched, organized, put together, thoughtful article about lazy rivers.
An expert's going to give you the straight facts in a laid-back way.
It's like, here they are. I Googled it. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Okay, how would you define a lazy river? Are we talking about these are like man-made, kind of like water park rivers? Is that what we're specifically talking about here?
100% man-made, but has a current with a purpose.
But not much of a purpose.
Not much of a purpose, but it's going to be putting you in a little lane. I was lucky enough when I looked down this list. I've been to 2 of these lazy rivers, Chip.
Are you kidding me?
I don't.
It's almost like when like a father and son try to hit every baseball park in the country. But, I mean, do we go on a lazy river tour?
We definitely could. I think there's better reasons to go from place to place than a lazy river. I think they're nice when they're there.
Imagine, like, I don't know if you get, like, notes from your college where it's like, oh, so-and-so from the class of 99 just got a promotion as the president of GE or whatever, you know. Or it's like this person just, dug ditches in Africa and just brought clean drinking water to an entire nation. And then it's like graduate Chip Chantry just visited 9 out of the 11 lazy rivers in the United States. And he said they were great.
It's not off from what we're already doing.
No.
It's like a graduate Chip Chantry got really good at stand-up comedy and now does it in tropical locations for funsies.
I mean, dream job if you talk to sophomore in college Chip Chantry, I'll tell you that much.
I mean, we're doing it, buddy.
Yeah, we're making it happen.
All right, let's dig into these. I've not been to this one, but the big headliner, and I think with good reason, is the St. Regis Longboat Key in Longboat Key, Florida. It features a 500,000 gallon under the sea lagoon, and it winds around and ends in a, get this, Chip, Champagne Grotto.
All right, okay. That feels like a destination.
Yeah, I mean, like you spent much time in a grotto?
I mean, more time than I like to mention, I will say that. Yeah.
I've never felt the need to grotto. I only think of the Playboy Mansion. I know there was one there.
That's the only grotto that I know.
Uh-huh.
Is this a chain? Is there a pizza grotto? Is that a thing? Have you heard of that before? Or is that just like a local thing?
I don't know what pizza grotto is.
I feel like the pizza grotto is the name of something. But other than that, it's only the it's only the Playboy Mansion grotto. And I would assume there's plenty of champagne there.
I think it might be mostly champagne. But as hypochondriacs, everything that was happening at that Playboy grotto did not sit well with me. That wasn't water that I was eager to dip into.
I know somebody who was at that grotto in the 1980s.
Pauly Shore?
Can't name names.
Dave Coulier?
Bob
Saget?
Yeah, you named all 3 of them. He spent some time in the grotto, about 10 minutes in the grotto in the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
Years later, he took a DNA test.
Uh-huh.
And he is now 37% James Caan.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's how much cleaning that grotto needs.
He's only 13% away from a Scott Caan.
I mean, come on.
That's hard. That's tough to beat. Hawaii 5-0, buddy. It's a sleeper if you haven't watched it. The Scott Caan version.
Boom.
He's the new Dano, baby.
He really is. Is he the little guy? Is that who I'm picturing?
It depends on your definition of little. Like, I wouldn't say that out loud because I think he's like legitimately a tough guy. Like, I think he knows how to fight.
Apologies to Scott Caan.
Yeah.
Wait, but is he the guy that I'm thinking of? Was he in the movie Varsity Blues?
Don't know.
Okay. What if you took your family on a nice lazy river?
Uh-huh.
And you're just like, all right, I think I'm at this place, blah, blah, blah. And you take it, and it's like a 2-hour thing, and then you just end up in the Playboy Grotto.
Yeah.
Like with your children. that got to be a horrific twist ending to a lazy river.
Yeah, because it's really the entrance of a lazy river, very inviting for a family.
Yeah.
Actually, the first pool my daughter ever swam in is on this list. It was the Grand Wailea, a Waldorf Astoria resort.
Okay.
In Maui.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, dude, it's sitting right here on the list. It's got everything you could want. A massive canyon activity pool.
Nice.
Where the lazy river links up with 7 water slides, a rope swing, and a swim-up bar.
Let me ask you this: roughly, how long does it take to make one lap?
It depends because you're still powering yourself.
Sure.
A little bit. It depends on how much work you want to put in. But if I had to guess, I would say 5-10 minutes, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I like that. I feel like I did one in maybe in Disney World or Typhoon Lagoon situation in Florida, maybe many years ago. Here's the thing about Lazy River. I love the concept. I think it's our vibe.
Yep.
You're seeing things. You're sort of powering yourself, but you can kind of take your own time and do the own thing. I think it would be fun every once in a while to shake things up.
Yeah.
Like you turn the bend on the Lazy River and you find a floater.
Yeah. A murder mystery in a lazy river.
Right.
Oh, that's interesting.
You have to jump out of the river, pull out the body, decide, who killed Laura Palmer, like a Twin Peaks themed lazy river. I think that's or it's maybe it's like you find a floating box and you open it up and it's just bricks and bricks of cocaine.
Yeah.
And then there are drug dealers after you on the lazy river where you have this cocaine on your person. You have to get it around, and then they're chasing you, lazily chasing you.
Yeah, they're lazy chasing you. Yep. The lazy river's wild.
I think that's it.
Yeah, dude.
I believe that was a Meryl Streep vehicle. If I'm not correct? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Probably my favorite.
I feel like Kevin Bacon has been in a number of whitewater rafting movies.
He really rode that whitewater wave.
Maybe that's another twist where you're on the lazy river, you turn the bend, and it's just Kevin Bacon singing some songs with his brother.
I like that. And that brings it back into the family element that we've come to love about lazy rivers.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Can you imagine singing tunes with your bros by a lazy R? Man.
The dream.
So good, dude. But I think there's lots of ways to theme these bad boys up. And it is, I don't know, I think there is something a little more exciting about it to somebody who's looking to have a couple of adult beverages.
Yeah.
Right? You're just kind of there baking in the sun. You're not moving too much because you're not swimming in a lazy river. You're lounging in a lazy river. It's a different vibe, and it's not as fun to just lounge in an open pool, I don't think.
No, you want to be going somewhere. And I think we've talked about this. I don't want to talk out of school, but you know that my wife and I have a tradition that we do, especially once the weather's warm, of again, legally or illegally, let's just say putting some beverages into a cup and walking around the city.
Yeah.
With open containers. There is something I've found depressing a little bit about going to a bar and sitting and having a drink. I enjoy it, but it's like, hey, at least I'm getting some steps in when I'm doing this. I'm seeing the world.
Yeah.
I think movement and drinking should be more accepted. Now, should you be operating a motor vehicle? Of course not. But I think maybe walking around, taking a little ride, whatever it is, you're a passenger. You're moving, though. You're seeing the world, and you're getting a little buzz. Nothing better, Thomas.
Nothing better, buddy. I love it. The other one on this list I've been to is the MGM Grand Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, a legendary strip staple.
Yeah.
It's got a 6.5-acre tropical oasis anchored by a sprawling 1,000-foot-long lazy river, complete with waterfalls. My big memory from this one is I found a used Band-Aid floating in the water. And that really, it almost might as well have been the Playboy Grotto at that moment. Yeah. I was just I had this weird feeling in my stomach, and I was like, maybe we'll go to another pool.
Right. Yeah. You have the chlorine, but still, I don't.
I hope so. I certainly hope so.
There's
just, what's more disconcerting than a abandoned Band-Aid that you're likely to find in a public pool?
Right.
Aside from a turd.
Right.
A turd, a dead body, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
A dead body who had crapped its pants.
Mm-hmm. I think that's it. I think that's the culminating thing. That's when you should just like finish it up. You're almost at the end. You're almost about to give your float away back, and then it's just like there's a dead body of a guy who crapped his pants. And then you're like, thank you. And then you feel better about getting out of the water then.
That's a whole different twist on Splash Mountain, buddy.
It really is.
Yeah. Other resorts include the Atlantis at the Palm in Dubai.
Okay.
Known for their action-adventure version of a lazy river. It's got rapids. It's got ups and downs. It's got like some zigs and zags, dude.
Yeah.
They're giving you a little extra out in Dubai.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, this list spanned from Florida all the way to Dubai, and covered a lot of lazy rivers, and actually all the way to Hawaii. That's like a pretty big gap, man. Dubai to Hawaii.
That's a lazy ocean right there. I mean, they definitely did their research apparently.
But they didn't rank and they didn't order, and they kind of picked a weird number, 11.
Yeah, we don't need competitions or numerical parameters for a lazy river piece.
Yeah.
Let it be its thing.
As the Beatles said, let it be over. We're moving on to the next story, Chip.
Hope this one's lazy too.
It's pretty lazy, dude. It's actually good news. Costa Rica has 6% of the Earth's species and beats every other country in the Western Hemisphere on happiness.
I could see that. I could definitely see that happening.
Brand new ranking. We were talking about this earlier. It's almost like a cosmic gumbo because we were talking about it earlier.
We're always joking about how it is a cosmic gumbo.
Yeah. Outside Online is reporting that Costa Rica has earned the title of the 4th happiest country on the planet, according to the World Happiness Report, which apparently is a real thing. The only Western Hemisphere nation cracking the top 10 and the only non-Scandinavian country in the top 6. I think this is a fascinating idea. Some places are just inherently happier than others.
Scandinavia just seems like, I mean, they're just running the table on happiness.
Yeah.
It's chilly, but it's happy.
Do you know why that seems to be the case, or have any theories on why that's happening?
The big thing that I've seen, I think, is just that people are taken care of, and they I think it's a lot about wealth there. Like the wealth disparity is not like it is in certain places. You know, it's a share and share alike. It's like free schooling, free healthcare, like all that. So they're just like, all right, we got everything. We can shovel a couple of driveways every once in a while. I will say they rank pretty low, ironically, on lazy rivers. You would think,
yeah,
I would take a lazy fjord ride every once in a while.
You can also make the argument that there is no river lazier than one that literally can't move because it's ice.
The glacier racer is what I like to call it. Just sitting up there, very bundled up, but in a tube, just slowly moving across the Earth's crust.
Yeah, centimeters a year. That's lazy, baby.
You are correct. Man, you nailed it there.
I've heard it has to do potentially with some of their parenting.
Okay.
I guess the idea that you have to be the best at something is a little foreign. They raise the kids to feel good about just doing their best.
Right. I can see that. Yeah, and
it's
again,
not like
it's
a
not
competition
about that,
with other people. It's just
it's not about that
best.
competition. Not to get too into the weeds, but it's we're very driven by competition. Who can be the best? Who has the most? Mm-hmm. And they're just we don't. You don't have to play that game. You can just. Everybody's got stuff. We all got food. We can just chill out, hang out on the fjords, and just dream of lazy rivers all day.
And I also think there's something they export frustration a little bit. They kind of get it out of their country. And what I mean by that is it's very frustrating to put together furniture at home.
Okay. All right.
They send out the unassembled furniture. They don't put it together in the factories. Yeah.
Cursing and screaming on a Sunday afternoon.
Like I am.
I think you nailed it, Thomas.
Yeah.
Let the go-getters do the hard work.
Exactly.
We'll chop down the trees and create the pieces, but
yeah,
let American Joe deal with the heartache.
We'll draw some loose pictures and give them a general idea.
Yeah.
But that's it.
And hey, we're not going to waste all that extra time making those meatballs extra large. Yeah, they're big enough. Fine. Keep next thing. Go ahead.
Big enough. You see, it doesn't have to be the biggest meatball. it has to be just meatball enough.
Mm-hmm. That's all it needs to be.
All right, but back to our tropical companion.
Yeah, Costa Rica.
The only country cracking the top 10. Costa Rica, baby. The fourth happiest country on the planet. More than a quarter of the entire country is legally conserved through national parks.
Love it. I mean, that has to lead to happiness.
I mean, they got to protect those rainforests. Like, they've got a lot of biodiversity. 6% of the world's species reside in this one little country. Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
There's a luxury retreat called The Retreat, and it's built on top of a 50-acre quartz mountain that is described by people who have been there as literally vibrating. Like this, the land beneath the people's feet in Costa Rica has apparently good vibes just spewing out of it.
They're so happy and have such good vibes there that they didn't even waste time thinking of a good name for the retreat.
No, just The Retreat.
Just The Retreat. They're like, yeah, it's fine. It's good. Good enough. These meatballs are big enough.
One thing I do find counterintuitive about the happiness is the relationship, the correlation between spiders and happiness.
Right.
Maybe snakes and happiness, because it's just flooded with both of them.
Right. If you're surrounded by snakes and spiders and you're still happy, how either that's super happiness or maybe Costa Rica is just a country filled with sociopaths. And they're just like, we love scorpions. Let them run all over me, these gorgeous, gorgeous creatures.
There's no fear factor in Costa Rica. If that's the case, it's bliss factor.
I mean, imagine where this country would be without fear factor.
So, like, it's a big shift in travel in Costa Rica, too. Like, it was always, like, if I think about it, I'm still, like, you know, in the Gen X mentality that we're ziplining.
Right.
We are doing action sports. There's volcanoes. We're mountain biking. We're doing all this stuff. And it definitely still has all those things. But this new wellness kick that's like floating around the world, travelers going places for healing and for things that are going to be good for the mind, body, and soul. They've really stepped it up on that messaging and those offerings over the years.
Absolutely.
And it seems like the country as a whole has adopted a lot of those practices into their own lives and became super, super happy in Costa Rica, dude. Not to mention, they have a Caribbean coast. Mm-hmm. It's right there. Like, they are experiencing the same fantastic weather as like a Caribbean island. Yeah. In most places. You got the jungle aspect. I can see it being pretty sweet, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I'm on board. I'm not denying this list. Yeah.
Have you ever done anything like new agey that felt like a healing type of trip, or could be in anything in that world?
I mean, one time I had 2 desserts at Denny's.
You doubled up at Denny's?
I doubled up at Denny's. Yeah. I think that's the closest thing I can think of. How about you?
I did a deprivation float tank once.
Oh, how was that?
It was like a bath. Like, I thought it was interesting. I tried it. One thing I will say is, like, you float in there because they put a ton of salt in the water.
Right. Yeah, you're lifted up.
You're really lifted up, and my skin was itchy for like 3 days afterwards. I think it just like kind of got just pounded by these salt crystals.
Right.
But it was interesting. It was like a meditative whatever. There was different, like, I could touch a button and different sounds would play.
Okay.
Or I could touch a different button and like ambient lights would switch. I could do different colors, different patterns, different whatever. I tried to raw dog it though.
Yeah.
I went dark, no sound, was in there with my thoughts. But it was really just everybody was going to the spa. We were traveling with a bunch of people. Everybody was doing the spa. I don't love it when people touch me. So like a massage was out of the question, but you had to buy a treatment to get let in, and people were going to be in this place all day. So the least invasive treatment, my wife was just like, I think he can float. I think he'll take a float.
Yeah. Yeah. I did I ever tell you I started one of those floating companies back in probably about 2015?
No.
Yeah, it was. I had a couple of clients. It seemed to go well. The state actually closed it down because they found out that it wasn't as much an official deprivation tank as it was just a bathtub with some plywood and cinder blocks and a tarp on top of it.
Yeah.
And so they did make me take down the sign.
It was a home build.
Home build. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to have a permit. Like, they proudly displayed the permit for this float tank.
That's not something for relaxation, Thomas. Red tape. I don't need for my relaxation.
I hear you, buddy. Well, I'm sorry that got shut down.
But kudos to Costa Rica.
Costa Rican kudos, baby.
The only ones in the Western Hemisphere. We're an amped up hemisphere, and I think we need to bring the chill factor down.
I think you can be amped up and happy. It's just like we're not doing that version of it.
No.
Apparently.
No.
America's not in the top 10 happiness. Like, we should be pretty happy. That's what I think. We got to raise the happy level.
We got to raise the happy.
This episode is just cooking, buddy.
Shock full.
Bro, sharks are out here.
Yeah.
You are one of the greatest Jaws historians on the planet, so I think you might appreciate this.
Big fan.
But, buddy, I was just cruising, just scrolling through my phone.
Surfing the web.
Surfing the web. Scrolling, saw a video of a gnarly shark. Just like, this thing looked gigantic and ominous. Mm-hmm. The silhouette was perfect. You could just see it through the blue water.
I will say, in the shark's defense, you generally don't describe a shark as silly and goofballish.
That's a personality thing. You gotta get to know them first to find out how silly or goofy they are.
Resting monster face.
The different teeth coming out of the jaws is one of the most
harrowing,
frightening things I can even imagine. It's really, really wild. That's what all Shark Week's based off of, is that one close-up. Everything else is like just icing on the cake.
Yeah.
But saw a video of a shark, and then to my horror, when I clicked on the description, and the shark was close, like, it was in the waves, it was close to shore, in Newport, right down in Orange County, just a hop, skip, and a jump from where I go to the beach and dip my little tootsies in every day. That's
like getting a next door app notification that there's a shark on your front yard.
That's essentially what happened. And then, I lingered on that too long. It started sending me more articles or more stories about sharks being around. And then I saw another video of one that was apparently in Waikiki. This one might have been AI generated, I'm hoping, because it looked huge and was just swimming right around people.
Yeah.
But sharks are out. Shark numbers are up. And according to the Californian, white shark sightings along California's coast are expected to increase throughout 2026 even more, driven by unusually warm ocean temperatures tied to El Niño, dude.
The Niño.
Nobody knows what it is, but it keeps coming up in the news like every 3, 4, 5 years.
And it brings those sharks.
And apparently it brings those sharks up north. Mm-hmm. Jaws is your favorite movie. You've stated that publicly. I'm not breaking any news here. Mm-hmm. But like, as a Jaws enthusiast, how do you feel knowing that there's an increase of sharks right off the coast?
Okay, no offense. I don't live right on the coast. I'm only an hour from the Jersey Shore, but you're right there. So apologies. I love it. I love shark summer. I love the sharks out there. They're beautiful creatures. And it's a shame for the bathers, the swimmers, but it's fun for me. I like some shark footage. So it is sort of exciting. I will say my other favorite movie of all time, I did see an article, and this is a little harrowing. There is a huge increase this summer as well as estranged, soon-to-be divorced fathers dressing up like old British housekeepers just so they can see their kids on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. Those rates are just up, also caused by El Nino.
Drive-by fruitings are like off the charts.
It's really going to be a problem this summer, Thomas, and I think it's something, again, not to discount the sharks, but I think we really do need to watch out for this other, I'll call it epidemic.
Mrs. Doubtfires.
Yes.
It's like, is life imitating art, or is art just a forewarning of terrors to come?
I think they go hand in hand.
That's the philosophical debate.
One hand washes the other and puts cold cream all over its face because the lady from the court is there.
This Miss Doubtfire thing is out of control, and we can't support it.
No. Sorry to make light of it. Sorry to make light of this epidemic.
But this brings me back to we were having a float, one of our first floats together in Honolulu, right off the coast there, and something brushed my foot.
Yep.
Had no idea what it was. Kind of panicked a little bit, freaked out, kicked back, and luckily it was just a little sea turtle coming by to say hello. You're not supposed to touch him. I did not try to touch it. It touched me. I was literally just laying in a float. But until I saw that it was this gorgeous, friendly-ish, wise-looking creature, there was a moment of sheer terror where I was like, I don't know what that was.
Of course.
If I had seen that video, AI generated or not, of this shark just swimming around people in Waikiki beforehand, I think it would have made Tommy a little scared.
I think that ocean would have gotten just a little bit warmer right then.
Yeah. A little release.
By the way, I have to foreshadow, and shadow actually is the operative word to foreshadow into my fish of the week when we get there. There is something that I'm going to talk about that is literally horrifying and dastardly that has something to do with just that. Little tease for later, so stick around for my fish of the week because I have something that is going to make Thomas and hopefully you, the listener, very uneasy.
And if you want to be made uneasy on a regular basis, subscribe to the podcast.
Smash that shark subscribe button.
We're doing this all the time. You may never see us again if you don't do it. It would be nice and we'd appreciate it. It helps out the podcast. Just follow us.
Circle us like you're a giant shark.
But long story short, the TLDR, the point of all of this, be aware out there in the water. There's some scary stuff out there in the ocean. A lot of time, if there's sharks around, they'll post it at the beach. Like you can just read the posting, see what's going on. And when you're out there in the water, keep your head on a swivel. Never turn your back on the ocean. Definitely don't turn your back on a shark, Chip.
Right. And no matter what they say, make sure you apply those layers of sunscreen and please do not rub fish blood all over your body.
The SPF value of fish blood is almost zero.
It's not helpful at all.
Use a quality product. Like Hawaiian Tropic.
Right here.
All right, dude. This next one, I love this. Remember Quibi, Chip?
I coincidentally, for a very brief time, yes, I do remember Quibi.
It was one of those things that the second I heard about it, I was like, I'm not a hater. I don't get joy in the failure of anything, really. Except when Quibi came out, I was like, that sounds like a dumb idea.
Yeah.
There was something about it just felt off. I was like, and I wasn't disappointed when it didn't ultimately work out. We have another one of those cases, maybe only the second time ever, I can say this, where I heard about an idea. It just didn't sit right with me. And then when it came to fruition, when it became a real thing, it kind of stunk.
Yep.
And that is the Steroid Olympics, the enhanced games, baby. This is the Olympics, except people can do as many performance-enhancing drugs as they want, is my understanding. They're all juiced to the gills, and the idea was that they would go out there and just shatter world records, that the best in the world would be replaced by the people with the most testosterone in the world on top of the world record leaderboards.
And I believe they used the name Enhanced Olympics because the name Cheaters had already been taken.
Yeah, by a very popular television program that featured people getting caught cheating on their significant others.
Yes, and a host getting stabbed.
Oh, really?
There weren't any stabbings. There was a lot of jabbings in this version of it, though.
There was almost exclusively jabbings in the enhanced games.
I was just upset that there was no enhanced Winter Olympics. Just a bunch of roid-raging guys at the top of a bobsled track.
Yeah.
Like, when is my turn? I gotta go. Let's go. The suit is so tight.
Oh, dude, it's tough to fit four just juiced up dogs in a bobsled, dude.
But it's high time that they try.
Yeah. So, dude, Vanity Fair is reporting that the first ever enhanced games was such a flop that organizers are now dangling a $10 million prize to lure better talent for the next edition.
Unbelievable.
The results were so lackluster that the company's stock price has dropped 50% within days of the event closing. Can you imagine, dude, like doing a thing that like went so off the rails that the value of the whole organization dropped by 50%, according to this article?
I mean, they're not going to have the budget next year for nearly as many goose suits.
Oh, man. Do you think that was the problem? You think they were goosing them up?
I think they were goosing them up, and I think that I think Lil Buff Boys should be the hilt of performance enhancing competitions.
Yeah, that should be the top of the top because it's just visual, baby. They goose them up a little bit.
Yeah, they goose them up. Yeah, it's an old circus term.
The idea was these athletes were going to go out there and just shatter world records. At the end of the day, only one world record was broken. And it was the same world record that was already broken by the same dude who did it like at a press stunt for the event itself.
Yeah.
Like to try and get the word out. They had this guy go out there, swim the 50-meter freestyle, I believe. And he broke the world record at a press conference or a press event. And then not too long later, a natural swimmer in a real event broke that record again. And then this same dude came out there and just swam a faster 50-meter dash and broke the record again in the games. And that was the only event where somebody performed better than natural athletes.
Giant flop. A Quibi-sized failure.
I didn't love the idea when I heard it. After seeing the results, I definitely don't love it. But it does beg one question, Chip. Do you want to start doing steroids and maybe lift weights with me sometime?
The answer is yes and yes.
All right, let's do it, buddy. Let's get in the gym, man. I'm back in the gym. Did I tell you that?
Dude, I'm so excited for you. I am getting back in the gym this week. I promise you. Next episode, I'm going to talk about my first visit to the gym.
All right, buddy. We've been talking about travel trends the last couple of weeks. What's shaping up for the summer? We've seen some conflicting reports. Mm-hmm. But now, this one, I don't know if it conflicts, but it was definitely a surprise to me. Domestic travel conversations are up 77% on social media.
People are staying, their homebodies, if you will, not leaving the country's borders.
And this is worldwide, a worldwide phenomenon. It's like if you're in Belgium,
you're staying
77% chance you're staying in Belgium. 68% of people in the United States are doing their trips domestically this year. That's 2/3 basically of people out there. Over 2/3 are going to be staying close to home for their vacation this year.
Well,
which
I
is,
mean, first of all, the gas prices are up, travel prices, and then there's a lot of chaos out there in the world. A lot of chaos.
A lot of chaos. Yeah, a lot of chaos.
So I think
You're
some
not really
people
sure.
are like, you know what? I'm going to take that trip to go see the Great Smoky Mountains rather than going to see K2.
One thing that was really surprising to me was this was put together by Expedia, and they had a list of like 5, breakout domestic destinations for the year. Mm-hmm. One of them was Tacoma, Washington. Chip.
Really?
I just I lived in Seattle. It was just
I was
going to
say, have you been to Tacoma?
I've been through Tacoma. It's like the SeaTac airport. They share an airport. It's to the south, and not a lot to do. I mean, I think they had a big fair if you went a little bit further south.
Sure.
And Puyallup. But Tacoma itself, I just, I can't imagine a world where that would enter into my top 25 of specific destinations to go. Like, I can see if I was going to Seattle, taking a day trip down there or something.
Sure. Shooting on down.
But to make that my big destination, that would be a pretty big ask.
Maybe it's a hidden gem. Maybe there's something there. I have a feeling. I feel like my wife, she works in historic preservation. I feel like she dealt with something in Tacoma. Like,
really?
I think there might be a nice, historic sort of old buildings and that type of thing. I could be very wrong about that, but maybe that's part of the draw, the quaintness of it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think I never thought about this before, but just the Philadelphia and the East Coast, so much more historic than the West Coast.
Oh yeah.
There's not a lot going on. Like everything here, 100 years is kind of the
it's a different type. It like LA, for example, it's a lot of cool mid-century and early century, 1910s, 1920s architecture, for example, maybe some deco stuff as well. And Yeah, but with Philadelphia, when you're talking about history, we have obviously the more recent stuff, but then it's colonial times. Those cobblestone streets.
Cobbled up.
The Independence Hall. But then I will say, then you go further east, Thomas, like we've been. You go over to Europe, and it's laughable.
Oh, yeah.
This is 250 years old. They're like, yeah, this church is 1,000 years old. And you're like, okay, yeah, I can see. I can see the difference.
Did we talk about it? I saw an article that was about the oldest bars in the world that are still operating. And a couple of them were like 1,200 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Still operating. Same thing.
It's amazing. Good for them. They still have their license somehow.
Yeah. Well, they don't serve to minors.
No, I guess that's what it is.
Which, I think, I'm not pointing any individual fingers, but I think some of those lazy rivers might be serving the underage, Chip.
Uh-huh. I think that's the case.
They're lazy rivers, lazy ID checkers. Mm-hmm. It's a whole epidemic.
I don't think I'd ever want to go to the oldest lazy river in the world. I feel like that's not a draw.
Yeah,
I want to go somewhere new and a little tidier.
Exactly. Yeah, mm-hmm. I think the propulsion would be weak.
Yes.
I have to imagine the inside of the lazy river tubes could be worn.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably just didn't zig where they needed to zig or zag where they needed to zag. It was the first one. It's the
first one. They were lazy. It's fine. It's okay.
Although I do think that I prefer a lazy geriatric than a lazy teenager, Chip.
That is true. You got to have that energy up.
Rivers aren't people.
No, not yet.
Not yet. They will be. Mm-hmm. Thanks, AI.
They will be voting soon enough.
But I thought that was cool, dude. I thought that was cool that we have some strange destinations like popping up. I think it stinks that it's probably happening because the world is a little chaotic.
Yep.
And things are so expensive, like jet fuel specifically, really expensive. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Like, I'm planning a summer vacation that involves a very long flight. We're putting together a couple of events that require flights, and I just don't really know where this stuff's going to shake out. Like, at the end of the day, even if you bought a ticket, if it doesn't make financial sense for the airline to honor those tickets or those flights because fuel is so high, what's going to start happening, dude?
There's a lot of canceled flights.
A lot of canceled flights, and then what do you do? They try and rebook the ticket at a higher rate? Like, it's unprecedented. Usually they just swallow it. They swallow the change because it's temporary or short. This is kind of dragging on, bud.
It is. Yeah.
So, I mean, we've already seen a couple of airlines kind of fold, probably largely because of this.
Oh, absolutely.
Like Spirit Airlines, the budget flyers, when the fuel costs go up, they just can't cover that distance because they don't have a big margin. They're trying to give you the cheapest flights possible. So, to the brave ones out there who are still looking to go international, who are still looking to hop on a plane and taste something different.
Yeah, you might have a little more elbow room this time.
That's true. You might be on a pretty empty flight if they keep honoring the flights. And there might be a little less tourism stink in some places. You know how, like, when the streets just get crowded with tourists, some of the locals are kind of like...
Right. I think maybe they'll be more excited to see travelers.
Or less disappointed to see them.
Yes. Just a little less snarky.
They'll be like, look at that guy and that beautiful Hawaiian and his family. We're really lucky to have them in the community for a short period.
We're really not upset that he's here.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think you got to be a little braver if you're going to go international now. I get why people are staying domestic.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
That's it for the Algo.
There it is for the Algo. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope those robot overlords enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, if you have any comments about anything, drop them down below.
Yeah. Are you traveling somewhere this summer? Where are you going? Let us know.
Chip, where are we at with Hypochondriac Corner? Anything this week?
I've been feeling pretty good, and that always makes me nervous. The other shoe is about to drop, but I'm feeling pretty good. How about you?
I'm feeling great, dude. Proactive. I think getting back in the gym.
That's inertia, man. It's momentum. That really makes me feel better. When I'm eating well, when I'm working out, I'm thinking a lot less about it.
Positive steps, positive mindsets, moving forward. No hypochondriac corner needed. Now it's time to celebrate the man, the myth, the legend, one of our heroes, one of the original Burt ones, Mr. Jimmy Buffett. We've got some Jimmy Buffett facts. Chip, hit me with your fact this week.
Jimmy Buffett took one of those DNA tests, and it turns out he was 10% pirate and 90% chill.
That's a really nice DNA profile.
It really is, yeah.
And you know what? You can almost tell 100% from that DNA readout.
Mm-hmm.
He never went to the Playboy Grotto.
No. Yep.
No James Caan. Not even a little James Caan.
Not even a little James Caan in there.
My Buffett fact this week is topical, actually.
Okay, good.
And it involves, it's not El Nino, but it's a different weather phenomenon.
Okay.
And Jimmy had some pretty strong feelings about it. Jimmy Buffett didn't believe in hurricane season. He thought you should be able to order a nice frosty hurricane whenever the heck you want it.
Any season. I love it. I love it.
It's hurricane season somewhere, baby.
Yeah, it is.
Order it up.
Woo! Get that cyclone going.
All right. I'm feeling some splishing. I'm feeling some splashing. That could only mean one thing, Chip. It's time for the Sunburnt Podcast Fish of the Week.
There's some motion in the ocean this week with the fish of the week, and we have to throw a little asterisk, a little floating starfish in there.
Yep.
For those purists out there, our fish of the week is technically a mollusk, but it's okay. I think it's one of oceanographers and just people's in general. I think we consider it a fish. We're going to let it happen. And it technically is a mollusk, but we are giving this week's prize to Clarence, the day octopus.
Woo!
So we got an octopus on our hands. It is a mollusk, but we're gonna let him in the fish family this week.
Honorary fish of the week.
He has earned this title so good. He's also a total burnt one, Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
He lives in the shallows in the coral reefs of Hawaii.
Oh,
so
man. Come on.
there, he's a burnt one.
Yeah.
And he's always out there catching rays, Thomas. Most octopi are nocturnal.
Okay.
They're out there, they're moving around, they're feeding at night. But Clarence, the day octopus, hence the name, is diurnal, which means that he's active during the day. So this diurnal, that is different, Thomas, by the way, from diurnal, which was the art installation that I put together many years ago where I dyed urinals of men's rooms in truck stops all across this country, many different bright, vibrant colors.
Yeah.
It got me arrested 3 times and mercilessly beaten thrice.
Yeah.
So this is diurnal.
Not diurnal.
No. Clarence the octopus, the day octopus, he is active during the day when the sun's out. Those all 8 guns are out.
Sun's out, 8 guns out for Clarence. I love it.
Now, I was kind of surprised about Clarence. He's apparently, besides the giant Pacific octopus that we hear legend of, he's one of the larger octopi, but smaller than I thought. His mantle, which is like that muscular, the main body part of sort of like the head of the octopus where all the vital organs are, not including the big arms and everything, is 6 inches long. He's only 6 inches long there. But then with the little parachute thing that he's got and all those tentacles, it's those arms, he's going to be about 3 feet in total. Okay. And that's one of the larger octopus out there besides those giant Pacific ones.
It feels like they're bigger than that. But good for you, Clarence.
I think it's their personality. I think it's Clarence's personality.
Yeah.
I think that's it. But I will say, in a little body, he's still got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Clarence, just like the United States Senate, has 9 brains and 3 hearts.
Is that serious? 9 brains?
He's got 9 brains. He's got 1 in each arm to sort of like separately move each arm.
What?
And then 1 central brain to kind of oversee everything, the CEO, if you will. So he's got 9 brains, 1 in each arm, 1 up in the noggin, which I think is pretty amazing.
That's wild.
I will say, a brain in each limb. A lot of people say that's what I have when I'm breakdancing. That's all I have to say.
Funky legs, Chip Chantry.
Funky legs. That was my name back in the 80s.
When you were breaking.
I was breaking so hard with that electric boogaloo. He also has 3 hearts. He's got 1 main heart that circulates all the blood through the body, and then he's got 1 that pumps through each of his 2 gills. So they're pumping the 2 that pump the gills, and then 1 that's pumping the blood throughout the body. So he's got a lot going on, Tom.
He's a complicated mollusk.
Now let's take a look at what he looks like, Thomas. This is where things went off the rails. When I learned about Clarence, the day octopus, he's generally dark brown with white spots, but that don't matter. That don't matter at all, Thomas. Because Clarence is the king of camouflage, baby.
Woo, a camo daddy.
He can change colors literally. They'll observe him going out on his like foraging, maybe like a 3 or 4 hour foraging tour. Like he'll go out from his den and look for some food and then come back. In that time, he will change colors hundreds of times.
Whoa.
Hundreds of times. And not only does he change colors, he can literally change the texture of his skin to match the reefs. Like, he sends out these little like skin tags, these little bubbles out there to make him look all stony and weird like the reef, just so he can hide from predators, from prey. And it's literally just like instantaneously. There's video of the day octopus. Check out videos of Clarence. He's just constantly changing color. Here is the craziest part. This is what I foreshadowed earlier when we were talking about sharks, Thomas.
Right.
Not only can he change colors to like blend in, he can also mess with people. Okay. And his prey as well, other little fishies. Okay. He can, on his body, literally create what they call the passing cloud display. Okay, here's what this is. You know how when a shark or a giant creature is like swimming in the ocean and you look at the floor, and it's not too deep, right?
Yeah.
You'll actually see the shark's shadow.
Yeah.
Down on the floor or the rocks or whatever, because the shark is going up ahead, blocking out the sun. Clarence the day octopus will literally have a change colors and have a pattern to make it look like a little cloud or a little shadow is going across his body, which looks like the reef. So what happens is these other little fish, these little shrimps, these little crabs and such, they will see the shadow on what they think is a reef, but it's really the octopus. And they're like, oh, there must be a shark up ahead. So they get closer to the shadow and they try to dig down. It's just a ruse. And then Clarence pounces on him.
That is wild.
Isn't that crazy? So it knows, that's how smart it is. It knows that sharks emit, like that cause that shadow sometimes. So they're like, I'm going to fake the shadow, make the little animals come here, feel safe. Boom. Nail him. That is psychopathic behavior.
That's crazy. It's also like he is a screensaver.
He's 100% a screensaver. That's exactly what it is. Just rolling features.
That's wild, dude. Clarence, you sneaky dog.
He's sneaky. Thomas, I don't mean to scare you right now, but Clarence could literally be right beside you right now.
Oh, he's not.
You don't know that. You don't know that. Oh. Okay. And by the way, not to downplay the obvious, he can also shoot ink to ward off predators, because he does have predators. He's got snappers, barracudas, big fish like that will be going after them. So he can shoot out that ink. But it's kind of like, it's like yelling Freebird to an octopus. Everybody knows he can do that. So he can.
Yeah.
But so he is a prey, but he's a predator. Again, he hunts during the daytime. Not at night. He gets crabs, shrimp, mussels, clams, anything on the Red Lobster menu. He's going for. He's also got spatial memory and navigational skills, which I think is cool, because they say octopus pretty smart. They actually are. When he forages, he covers usually about the length of a football field. He'll go away along all of the reefs looking for his food, takes a couple hours, and then he comes back. But he knows exactly where his little den is that he made. So he knows how to get back home. And he'll even make a beeline home sometimes. Like if he sees a giant predator, he'll be meters and meters away, around the corner, whatever. He can run right back and knows exactly where his home base is. Like, that's how smart he is. He's got those navigational feels. And Thomas, I believe you couldn't find your car when you walked out of Ralph's the other day.
Yeah, that happened.
So, Clarence is a smart mollusk. I got to say that. And then when he does attack his food, one of my favorite things, he does what they call the parachute attack, where, he opens up the 8 arms.
Yeah.
But it's like a little baby umbrella or like a parachute. He's got that webbing as well.
Yeah.
So what he does is he just kind of opens that up like a big parachute or like a big umbrella, and just pounces down and just sort of grabs everything with that web. It's kind of like when you were in elementary school and you would be in gym and they would play with the parachute.
Yeah.
Just imagine you and all your friends playing with the parachute, but then you're all dead. And that's basically what it is. He's so good at it that, and he's very important to the reef system. Groupers, like the fish, the groupers.
Yeah.
There's usually a half dozen or so groupers that follow the day octopus, like Clarence, and they follow him and they wait for him to go for those big jumps, and they clean up the mess. They'll take the extra shrimp left over that he didn't get. So he kind of has these little groupers, or as I would call them, groupies.
Oh, Clarence got groupies, baby.
Yeah.
He's a little rock star.
Clarence is just an amazing mollusk. Unfortunately, Clarence was arrested this week for shoplifting. He went for the old 8-arm discount. But those charges are pending. We'll see how it goes. But nonetheless, he is a mollusk, but he's a fish in our hearts. That is the fish of the week, Thomas. Clarence, the day octopus.
Clarence, you got to mind those sticky tentacles, dude.
Sticky tentacles.
Yes, stay clean because we love you, buddy. We need this guy out in the ocean, not in prison.
We do.
Clarence, honorary fish of the week.
Fish of the week.
Our hero of the deep. Fish of the week is over. That means we're cooking right along. It's time to crack open the good book.
Open it up, baby.
Chip, the good book has certified the world's biggest floating water park.
Dude, lazy rivers, floating water parks. This might be my favorite episode ever. Go ahead, Thomas.
We have some water recreation, and this thing is still open. My question for you is, how many square feet does this record-breaking monster have?
1,000 square feet.
1,000 square feet. Chip, the record is over 456,000 square feet, almost 500,000. And it's made up of over 100 interconnected inflatable units. So when I'm talking about a floating water park, it is like the water involved is the open ocean. This bad boy's in Dubai.
Okay, of course.
It's at the Aquafun Water Park in Dubai. And all these pieces, they're these huge inflatable activities. The water involved is the open sea. And they just kind of lock together with all these different configurations and options and activities on each one. And, dude, over 100 pieces. The record was set in 2020. And the entire structure has to be assembled on the water. So in order to put these inflatable pieces together, you have to stack one on top of the other while standing on top of other inflatable pieces.
Plus, you have to do all this work when there's all this fun stuff around.
Oh, yeah, baby. Can you imagine you've got 20 of these bad boys put together and you can't go down the slide or climb over the obstacle course? You're just sweating like a dog putting more pieces together.
It seems cruel.
But, dude, like almost 500,000 square feet of inflatable water park. Everything you can possibly imagine is there.
Unreal.
Because it's all like inflatable and modular, technically, this whole water park can be deflated and moved anywhere in the world.
I mean, I would love to see one right outside of Tacoma, Washington. Just make it an even more desirable place.
We already have this West Coast like uptick in great white shark activity.
Okay, I see where you're going.
Can you imagine if there was a destination that had like activities on the water? How many more great whites we'd get? Even more than we have now. They'd just be flooding in, dude.
Just an old shark buffet right there.
Ooh, I don't care for that.
No.
So Guinness requires for a floating structure to count as a water park to not just have a floating obstacle course. It has to include a minimum number of distinct activity zones with verifiable transitions between them.
So much room for activities.
So much room for activities. But dude, I just love how nuanced the good book is, Chip.
Yeah.
Like they're really breaking it down. Like, can you imagine being the person whose job it is to come up with the guidelines for what's counts as a water park versus a floating obstacle course?
It's got to be the difficult yet most rewarding job on the planet.
Maybe the most rewarding job on the planet. It's like, curing kids of cancer, great.
Yeah.
Deciding what's a water park and what's a floating obstacle course.
That is a true hero.
It takes a visionary. It takes somebody who understands both parks and courses and water.
Absolutely.
And putting together, making the guidelines. So, I mean, Dubai is a country of spectacle. When they go, they frequently go bigger and more expensive than everybody else. And that is not any different when it comes to floating water parks. Hats off, Dubai.
Hats off, Dubai.
For the largest floating water park in the world, in history. They did it.
Well done. Well done, Thomas.
Chip.
Yes.
What is your record this week, my man? What'd you find in the good book?
Well, Thomas, I have a question for you.
Ooh, okay.
Do you believe in angels?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, do you believe in sand?
Yes.
Well, you're in luck because this is the record for the most people making sand angels simultaneously.
Oh, come on, buddy.
I mean, you know what sand angels are, right? It's like snow angels, right?
Yeah.
It's moving the hands and arms to make the little angel shapes. It's like snow angels, but less frostbite and more sand mites. It's a good time. And to get this record, we are heading down under to Queensland, Australia.
All right.
To the city of Gold Coast. Because as they say, you're either the Gold Coast or the Old Coast.
Absolutely.
Write that down, T-shirt idea.
Gold Coast or the Old Coast.
On November 22nd, 2019, my brother's birthday. I don't think it was for his birthday, but hey, maybe it was. We don't know.
Maybe.
November 22nd, 2019, the city of the Gold Coast set the record for the most number of people simultaneously making sand angels, or as they say in Australia, they put the guineas in the dunner. I would assume. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what that means.
I didn't get the direct translation. Thomas, 1,624 people laid in the sand and simultaneously, because there had to be checkers to make sure they were doing it simultaneously. So again, checking these giant water parks, checking the amount of people doing the sand angels at the same time. 1,624 people waved their arms and legs to create 1,624 snow angels. Thomas, to put that into perspective, can you picture that? Do you know 1,624 is? Let me put it in perspective.
Okay.
Okay, let me put that in perspective.
Okay.
Picture 1,600. And then add 24.
I mean, 24 seems like a lot to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can't even imagine seeing
add
that,
another
buddy.
1,600.
Holy cow.
And I thought this was very nice. The record attempt was to raise awareness for local farming communities who that year went through one of the worst droughts in years. So they were trying to raise money and some awareness for them by moving around the sand. They're like, hey, by the way, we got to help out our farmers, our farming community. So they did it for a good cause. Because, hey, I'm not saying that the giant floating water park wasn't doing it for a good cause.
Right.
But the people of Queensland, Australia, they're doing it for all the right reasons.
Yeah, you're not going sand angels for profit.
Interesting fact, Thomas. Did you know that in Australia, when they make sand angels, they make them the opposite way?
Oh, my gosh.
Because it's the southern hemisphere, so they go around.
Yeah, the toilets, the angels, they all swirl different.
They swirl a little different down there. But, Thomas, that's just the tip of the iceberg, okay? Because the next day, the city of Gold Coast set the record for the most amount of people simultaneously vacuuming sand out of their cars.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of like a twofer.
It's a twofer, baby. Yeah, it's a cause and effect world record.
And just to close up, just a reminder, Thomas. When you are walking with Jesus on the beach, and instead of seeing two sets of footprints in the sand, you see 1,624 snow angels.
Gosh.
Just know that you've just seen a world record happen. Congratulations to the people of the city of the Gold Coast, Australia, for the most amount of people simultaneously making sand angels.
Chip, speaking of, this episode has been heavenly.
I think we laid down in the sand, we moved our arms and our legs, and we created a record-setting podcast for fun.
This is the Sunburnt podcast, where we talk about comedy and tropical travel. Until next time, stay burnt. Front desk.
Hi, this is Mr. Chantry in room 308. I was wondering if you could send up 6 pillowcases.
Mr. Chantry, you're not allowed to have 6 people sleep in your room.
Oh, sleeping? No. We need the pillowcases to go trick-or-treating around the hotel tonight.
We'll send them right up.
If you dare.